Yeah.
Oh, cool. I like this list you have.
Be
So I don't have to
good
look it
while
up.
we're doing this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You are fake news.
You back?
Right, we are live on Vertical for sure.
Oh, shit. I already say, okay, we're live? That'll be fun
Hi,
to
this
rewatch.
is Birdman Baghdadi. Birdman Baghdadi, I like that.
Hold on 1 second. We hold on. We are live on
Al Baghdadi died like a dog.
Baghdadi died like a dog. He cried. I
wouldn't have cried.
I was talking to him on the phone. I said, "Abu, why are you
Don't
crying?"
cry.
Cry baby Baghdadi. That's what we called him. I would have never cried. This portion of the show.
Right, so this would.
Muhammad's.
Chastity to the main stage, please. Chastity.
This one should be live on all aspects now.
What's his name was really good though. I remember liking Rick Rude when I was real young. Probably like 9, 8, 9.
What killed him?
Same
Heart
thing.
attack?
Steroid. I think steroids killed Henning too. But Henning also did a lot of coke.
Yeah. Half of this list is dead. Macho Man's dead. Cactus Vader's dead.
Macho
Sid
Man.
Vicious is dead.
Say Macho Man in the Jesse Ventura voice.
You know, Vince McMahon, you look at Macho Man Randy Savage, and macho is not an understatement, you know. Back in Vietnam, we all had to be macho men.
Spot on, bro.
I should have just been, dude, my wrestling name should have just been Jimmy Ventura. This is Jimmy Ventura. We're going to break down Halloween Havoc. What a spooky yet great time in the business it was. I was in the Baja watching Peacock. You know, I like to throw on the cock and watch some throwback matches. And I tell you, Macho Man Randy Savage, macho is an understatement.
China.
Are we live now, or are we just?
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
live.
you did that all live.
Oh, then why did we do an intro, Tom? People are probably like, "What the?"
Well, I'm trying to. It's hard to explain. I'm trying to get us to go live.
Yeah.
Just hold on a second. You guys just keep talking. It's fine. No one's even watching right
Yeah,
now.
we should have an outtake.
Yeah, but when you rewatch it,
Oh, we got 12 people watching.
The
We got 12 people watching on our shorts channel.
Let's go.
All right,
All right,
so
what's up,
go.
everybody? How we all doing tonight? Appreciate you stopping by. Sorry, I'm just trying to get things situated. Flicks, how you doing? FNAF fan, how we all doing? Happy Halloween. Welcome to the Halloween Havoc special with Jay Skulls, Joe Nessie, and Bird Backlund.
Birdie Backlund, what up, kid?
What's up, guys? How we all doing tonight?
Fantastic. I am hyped up on all kinds of Reese's cups.
Ooh.
I had Reese's cups. I had 4 Reese's cups. I got them at the gas station today. I was like, "Happy Halloween" to me.
As my kids running up the driveways, I'm digging in the bag and eating Milk Duds and Reese's cups.
There you
This
go.
dude's like, "Why is the bag getting more full?"
Sorry, guys. You guys go ahead.
right.
Keep talking for a second. I'm just trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to
So we're
figure
gonna
this
break
out.
down Halloween Havoc. I don't know if this is on your screen, but we have all the matches here, it seems. Is that on? Did everyone see that, Tom, or just me?
No, just you guys right now. I'm trying to get the bigger stream. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Now they can. On the bigger content, yes. On the littler one, no, they cannot. So Shadex, well, Jesus is the way, the truth, and life. That is very true. How you doing tonight? Appreciate you stopping by. What is going on, everybody? All right, now we're good. Conservative sucker, what up, all? All right, so we are live.
It's me.
We are live both on vertical and regular format, you guys. So if you don't like the vertical, you could go watch us in the regular format. All right, our topic tonight is Halloween Havoc.
A WCW iconic, just stage pay-per-view. That I was too young to really appreciate, so my memories with it are on the network or Peacock or DVDs I had when I was a kid.
So our hey bro, have a nice day from Turkey. Thank you. Welcome from Turkey. So my favorite thing.
Hold on a second.
What's up?
Turkey.
Yeah, we got people from all over the world.
Nice, man. Tell that dude to tell Hidu Turkaloo he's a dick.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
So one of my favorite things about Halloween Havoc was always the gimmicks. They always it always they went all out with the aesthetics for Halloween, with the, whether it was it looked like a complete gravesite coming out, the spooky noises, the thunder and lightning. And I felt like Sting always took the best advantage of Halloween Havoc. He always made the best out of the pay-per-views, which he's one of the greatest in WCW anyway, regardless, if not the greatest WCW wrestler of all time.
For sure.
I mean, he's up there
He's
with
the
him.
Undertaker of WCW, I always said. Sting's the Undertaker of WCW.
Especially when he turned into Ellis Mysterious. But we have a list here, guys, of top 25 matches. This is from ChatGTP of Halloween Havoc all time. And we could start at number 25 with Chris Benoit versus Saturn. Now, I'll tell you what. These two fucking people, they put on crazy ass matches together, dude. They always because they were hard hitting sluggers, right? So they were always putting on crazy, submissions, hard hitting. Chris Benoit was just that arrogant prick who remember he used to sneeze his nose on you and shit. So I always loved watching these two wrestle together.
Perry Saturn. Go ahead, Jonesy.
No, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, Perry Saturn, unfortunately, did not have a good career in WWF when he came over. I think he just had problems in the locker room and stuff like that. But yeah, these guys were really good. And of course, I think everybody, Chris Benoit obviously had an issue with some of that stuff too. But these guys were such good technical wrestlers. And to think that this was probably an opening match or a mid-card match for this show, because I can't remember how the show went in order.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact orders.
That match went a half hour, though, guaranteed. And you have to remember that a lot of those guys were from Stu Hart's Dungeon as well. So great technical wrestlers.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Benoit, I'd probably say Kurt Angle's the greatest technical of all time, but Chris Benoit before 2007. He was. It's so sad that we can't see him get into the Hall of Fame and really appreciate him, because he was my favorite technical wrestler as a kid. I played with him in the video games. I had his action figures. His matches were always good. Even I don't think Chris Benoit ever had a bad match.
He was a bad boy.
I can probably agree with that. Yeah, I can't disagree. I always loved Chris Benoit. I understand what he did was fucked up, but that's not what we're talking about.
CTE, man, and his brain was mush.
You think this guy gives himself CTE with that flying headbutt?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, because back in the days, they wanted to make it look so believable that sometimes they would actually do it.
And he would get. I mean, he was one of those guys that was like, hit me hard, and he would bleed hard. I think he lost a tooth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Toothless aggression, baby.
Toothless aggression.
The rabid Wolverine.
So, let's see.
Crippler crossface.
Sting, Ric Flair, and Arn Anderson versus the Great Muta, Terry Funk, and Dick Slater. So, I don't remember this match, but I do remember that this was the time when Sting was in the Four Horsemen. Because he was in the Four Horsemen at one point with Ric Flair and Arn Anderson.
Was?
Yeah, Sting was a Four Horsemen 1,000% at one point.
Really?
Yep. It wasn't for long. Listen, it wasn't for long because it was like it was a storyline that they were creating for them to turn on him really quick.
Yeah.
So he wasn't in it for long.
This looks like this match is. I don't remember it at all. I don't think I've even seen it, which is crazy to me. But this looks like a game you get like a wrestling video game and put all the legends in a match. That's what it looks like. You got Terry Funk. You got the Great Muta. You got Arn Anderson, Sting, Ric Flair. I mean, that's
I don't know who
Dick
Slater. I don't know who Dick Slater is.
Yeah, I don't know who Dick Slater is.
I was always pretty big on Arn Anderson. Double A looks like a couple of my fat uncles, except he was just more athletic. You know what I mean? Like
That's
I was
true.
always intrigued by him.
That is very true.
Yeah, he walked out with. He's in AEW, and he walked out with Cody Rhodes, I believe. He was in the intro video walking to the.
Okay.
When we were at SummerSlam.
So next match we have La Parka versus Psychosis. Halloween Havoc.
This is another
1987.
cruiserweight match. At
I'll tell you what.
Havoc, or Halloween.
I'll tell
Havoc 97. That
Bro,
was great.
Bro, you are very handsome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bro, my English is not so good. Which one of us is handsome? Maybe. Probably,
Yeah, wait, who's handsome? I'm the good looking
obviously.
Bro,
handsome
bro,
there?
my English is not so good. Sorry for this, but I like you and your friends. Happy Halloween, but in my country, Halloween is not popular. It's actually not becoming as popular here anymore. Like, we don't get kids in our neighborhood ever.
Dude, we just got a full bag of candy. By the way,
It's popular in the suburbs still.
Yeah.
calm down and call him
But
back.
yeah, it's a like pagan holiday or basically Christian. So yeah, you guys probably aren't going to do that out there.
Right.
I don't even know a Turkish holiday.
So next we have like we said, La Parka versus Psychosis.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you guys? I'm
I
lightweight.
love Psychosis.
I love La Parka.
I'll Psychosis your
I'll
Laparca.
literally go get my chair from outside and do the La Parka walk. Say I won't.
Go do
You
it.
won't. You won't. Take your shirt off too, bud. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going to happen.
I don't know either, but well, let me sneeze again.
Why do you say I'm going to get a chair from outside?
I don't know. I don't remember Laparca that much. All of
The
you
guy
are.
who didn't he have that big skeleton costume? He was the lucha libre guy.
Hey Jimmy,
This is so crazy though, because the arguably greatest match of all time is Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio Jr. This is on the same card.
Yeah.
So this was a time when cruiserweights weren't popular. So it's pretty crazy that Eric Bischoff, who was against the cruiserweight thing,
do you
or not
think that
against
Rey-
it, but
do you think Mysterio should have won the WWE title?
he did. He won the World Heavyweight
Do
Championship.
you think he should have though?
Oh, I thought that was I think Kurt Angle should have won that match, but I remember that was when Eddie Guerrero died, and I was a big Rey Mysterio mark when I was a kid, so I liked it at the time. But
I don't think that dude should have ever won a world championship. You know what I mean?
but
Maybe once.
yeah, but it's changed. Here he is.
Oh shit! Waited
Oh, he
for
did get a
that.
chair.
You didn't even take your shirt off, dude.
You got the it's a La Parka strut.
We're getting monetized after that.
Yeah. He said they said all of you are handsome, but you are live in America. We live in America, baby.
Any babes out there think that we're handsome by chance?
It's always the Turkish men.
The man.
Yeah, jeez.
Goldberg. Oh, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this one's cool. Rick Steiner versus Scott Steiner.
And this was a great match because this was when Scott Steiner turned to the NWO.
Yep.
And they were feuding, and it was such a great match. Especially, I feel like heel Scott Steiner is like one of the best heels of all time.
Oh, Scott Steiner was awesome. And even when he came, even though it was kind of short-lived, when he was in WWE for a little bit, I loved him. Then he went to TNA, but yeah, Scott Steiner had some of the best promos ever that were just cocaine, testosterone, fueled madness.
The big bad booty daddy. This is for all my peeps and all my freaks.
Where did Tom go?
I had to go check it. I was checking on Jubilee.
He tripped and fell when he was doing the La Parka strut.
So he says, America is a very nice country, bro. I would come to America, but Turkey is very cheap and dangerous. Turkey's cheap and dangerous?
Let's focus on wrestling.
Hidu Turkoglu is running Turkey, basically.
So, next we got Goldberg versus Sid Vicious.
Ask him how he feels about Ennis Cantor.
We're not talking about basketball right now.
Hey, we'll just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about.
So we got next Goldberg versus Sid Vicious. If I'm not mistaken, this was the last Halloween Havoc, right?
I believe so.
Is this before or after Sid?
This is way after
his ankle.
This is after a lot of stuff because this was at the end. He
snapped his leg in half.
Yeah, his ankle, dude, that was nasty.
Dean Malenko versus yeah, dude, that was disgusting. So we got Dean Malenko versus Chris Jericho. This was a good one because this one
cruiserweight title. Wow, Jericho being a cruiserweight's crazy to think about. Yeah.
This was when Jericho was. He did a list of 1,004 moves instead of 1,001, and so what he said is when he went back when they went to commercial. All he did was just talk shit about the city's sports teams, and when they came back, they were just booing the shit out of him, and he acted like he was just still reading the list off.
Really?
So it was like a way to get the crowd into it, like to make it seem like he's like, really pissing them off with the list and shit.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It was good. It was a good, I liked it. Ron Simmons versus the Barbarian. I remember watching this, but I don't remember the outcome.
Who's the Barbarian?
The Barbarian was
Ron Simmons won that, right?
He was that big Arabic dude, I want to say. I'll show you.
This match that I'm watching right now, Flair and
I just turned on 98 though because we're reading this list and I was like, because 97's not on YouTube.
This was the Barbarian right
97.
Here. Wait, I can't do
okay, I saw him.
Yeah, this was the Barbarian right here. This guy.
Yeah, I remember.
So, that was just another hard hitting match. I do remember watching that one. NWO versus Four Horsemen. Always a classic between them two. Sting versus Rick Rude.
97 was just so good. Halloween Havoc 97.
I mean, 97, 96, 98, 99. Those, literally, the best 4 years of wrestling ever.
97's on this list. So 97, you have these amazing cruiserweight matches. You have La Parka and Psychosis. You have Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
And then you have NWO versus the Four Horsemen. I mean, jeez.
Yep. It's just banger after, it's just, these are, you can literally go through these, look at this. Lex Luger versus Brian Pillman in 89. Dude, Brian Pillman was so underrated as a superstar.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Remember when he wore the Bengals tights?
That was that was when he was with Steve Austin.
Was he still wearing the orange and
the actual? I'll tell you guys what though. I watched this match more recently within the past year. This is actually a very, very good, just classic throwback type of match with Steve Austin and Dustin Rhodes. Because Dustin Rhodes, he wasn't Gold Dust, he was just normal Dustin Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. I was wow, that'd be crazy.
No,
Dustin Rhodes was good enough to win a fucking title and never did.
Yeah, he was just as good as Cody was.
So, Jimmy's boy Jesse Ventura right now is on Best of Halloween Havoc on YouTube.
I remember the Boogeyman.
Back in 1990.
Yeah, Warren. I remember the Boogeyman. I didn't watch it much when he was in, but I do remember the Boogeyman.
I remember the Boogeyman well. And I thought it was disgusting when he ate worms when I was a
It
kid.
was.
He had a great feud. One of the last Booker T before he became King Booker feuds was with the Boogeyman at Mania 22.
Yeah.
He does this funny thing where he pranks the younger talent now.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, the Boogeyman was one of those characters that at first I'm like, God, why are they doing this? This is stupid. And then they like grow on you after a while.
Yeah. Okay, look, this is
Same
actually.
as Hollywood Hogan was 98.
Remember when the Boogeyman joined DX?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that. This is a great match right here.
6 or 7 though.
Look at
You
this.
don't remember that?
I didn't watch it in 06 and 07.
Oh,
Look at
sorry, we won't talk about
right here, number 17, Sting versus Rick Rude for the international title. Dude, these are like classic matches that like could never be mimicked again.
What was the international title? Was that like the European Championship?
It was when
WCW's
it was when WCW was just trying their thing to get as many belts as they can. So they had like a United States title, an international title. Then they had like, remember they were trying for like a cruiserweight tag team title for a little bit or some shit.
One tag team title is enough.
Yeah.
I hate that there's a women's tag team title. I hate
all the titles. I think you should have one main title and one tag team title. That's it.
I think we were talking about that last week or maybe the week before. But that's where WWE's fucking around. They don't realize that more isn't always a good thing. Like they should have one.
Look how ridiculous AEW is, where Sasha Banks has like 10 belts.
Yeah, but I think only like one of those belts are actually.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're affiliated with AEW or not. I also think that's stupid when you have another brand's champion on your show.
Yeah, but
it's like
WWE. But
one person.
The Hardy Boys have the TNA and NXT championships.
I don't like that. That's tacky to me. And they're the Hardy Boys, man. They're not. They should. I get like TNA's. They had a little thing there. They were the Halloween Havoc last week. They came back with the broken Matt Hardy gimmick.
Yeah, I seen that.
But I just think the belt thing is so over the top. It was so much better in like the 80s, where they just had the Intercontinental, the World title, and the tag team titles. That was it.
I think they should take the championships and merge them together. It'd make the storylines a lot fresher too. Undertaker versus Kane.
Too many belts online.
With wrestling all around.
Wait, hold on.
Less is more.
Undertaker versus Kane.
Yes.
Undertaker. I take Undertaker over Kane. I love Kane, but Undertaker for sure.
Undertaker is he's been around forever.
So
and he just was like, he was so good. It's crazy. Everyone says Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart. The Undertaker, I think, is the best guy who stayed in WWE forever. You know what I mean? Never left the company or went anywhere else.
Wait, hold on. What about Shawn Michaels?
Oh, Shawn Michaels, you're right. Yeah. Well, he left for a while, came back. His career wasn't as consistent as the Undertaker. Never took time off.
He didn't go anywhere. He just got injured.
I'm talking about consistently being at every pay-per-view from 1990 up until 2018.
I thought you just went staying with one company.
I wish somebody would have broken Shawn Michaels out of rehab in the early or like the late 90s.
And he just starts banging Sonny and fucking becomes champion like 10 more times.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. We got some other good ones on here.
Cactus Jack and Vader right now.
Yeah, that's actually up here. That's number 4 on the list from Halloween Havoc 93.
Texas Deathmatch.
This isn't the one though where Cactus Jack loses a piece of his ear. That's not this match though.
No, this isn't WCW.
No, he loses his ear in WCW to him in a match with Vader. I watched it live, dude. It was fucking crazy. He got you know how like they twist in the ropes? He got twisted in the ropes and it was like either lose your ear or die.
You know what is crazy to me? It actually scars me how big of a pussy Mick Foley is now in real life.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Beta.
Like, shut up, dude. Like you can't. We won't even get into this. He's just.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that. That's for the BRP.
He's gay. You're gay.
Roman versus the Giant is
He won.
number 2 of all time.
Really?
Remember
So
when
that's the big show.
You guys remember when Vader was on Boy Meets World?
Yeah, I do. Because the fat kids, he's the fat kid's dad in the show.
Yeah.
Frankie Stacchini's dad.
Mr. Feedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that because that was before the Attitude Era. I saw that episode probably when it re-aired. But I remember being like, "Oh, it's the old school WWF with the blue ring and the rainbow, or not rainbow, red, white, and blue ropes."
We need some babes watching, you know?
Yeah.
Ric Flair versus Randy Savage retirement match. So that's when Randy. Wait, no, then that must have been when Ric Flair went. Who retired after that match? Because it wasn't real. You there, Tom? You paying attention?
I'm trying. Like the live on the big screen. I don't know what is going on with it. Just doesn't seem to be working. It's fine. So we're just in the little screen then. It's like
So we'll think of Frankie Stacchini.
Why are we doing two? I bet you're streaming 2 different feeds.
Yeah, but one's
probably why.
No, it's you could do that, but
Okay, so the chat says WWE characters: John Cena, Big Show, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Great Khali, and Mark Henry. I don't know what he means by that list, but what up, Gina?
oh, there we go. Now we're live on the big
I think
one.
there's a couple bots in our chat.
No, I know we're good. We're live now on the big one. Hey, Gina, how you doing, sweetheart, bro? My favorite W character is John Cena, Big Show, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Great Khali, and Mark Henry.
Characters. We're talking about Halloween Havoc. Our chat must have severe ADHD.
Sorry, guys, in the big channel, we were live, and I couldn't figure out. I didn't know that you had to push a button. We figured it out, though. That's all right. We'll be right back.
So that was what, like 30 minutes of nothing?
27 minutes. Yeah.
Jesus
Of nothing?
Christ.
No.
Yeah,
We were still
just
streaming. No,
delete that.
we were streaming on the little one. Still, we're good. That's fine. How you doing tonight, Gina?
I know. So the big one, that's the one. I don't watch the vertical anything. I don't watch stuff on my phone.
It's all right.
So the big
Gina,
one
what
on
up?
my TV.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
All right, so let's see. Number one is obvious. It's the obvious. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, and it was title versus mask.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Remember when Ray was masked? He didn't have his mask for like
Yeah.
there's a few years.
One of the video games, he doesn't have his mask in it.
Oh yeah. There was a while there when he was with NWO when he was when he didn't wear a mask at all. Like he didn't wrestle in a mask or nothing.
LWO.
Yeah, he didn't wrestle
LWO.
He didn't wrestle with it.
He wasn't an NWO. He was an LWO, right?
No, he was in NWO. 1000% he was in NWO.
Is that when they did the?
He was like one of the
What's the
original.
hell?
La Riva la Raza.
That was Eddie Guerrero.
No, that was Conan.
Oh yeah, it was.
Órale, Holmes.
Made it mainstream as hell.
Ugh.
I used to like
I'm
Conan.
watching Jericho versus Raven right now from '98.
Damn, Vader's split open.
Yeah.
That is fucking this match.
Do you guys remember when Vader and do you ever see the thing when Vader and Undertaker they were doing an interview and Vader started like shooting on the guy and started hitting him?
No, I don't remember that.
You guys ever see
Remember
that?
Oh, you're on the late night show.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, dude. And Undertaker just sat
And the
there like,
guy
"Hey,
called
do
it
your thing."
fake, and then Vader, does that feel fake to you?
Yeah, and then
That wasn't Vader.
yeah, it was.
No,
Yeah,
it
there was
not.
They happened like 3 times.
It
with
didn't
3
happen
different
just
people.
one time. Yeah, it wasn't just once. We're
You're
doing
thinking
good, Gina.
that
How you doing?
blonde-headed dude.
No, it's not. It was Vader. Vader fucking gets up and starts punching a dude with his like punches. I'm telling you. Then the one time,
Look it up on YouTube.
yeah, Hulk Hogan. You don't remember Hulk Hogan? Yeah, we could look it up.
Doesn't matter now. I mean, half the live wasn't even going.
Well, it was going on the
Yeah,
regular.
who cares?
Vader punching.
We need a new sound guy, a new video guy.
I just don't understand what we're doing before the show starts, and then we start the show, and then it doesn't fucking work.
There you go.
The Chevy
Yeah,
Colorado.
this one, 97.
And 430
What Jonesy's
pound-feet
thinking
of
about is the
standard torque.
backstage one with that NBC reporter or whatever, and he gets guy punches him. Why does he have a suit for that?
صداقة والسلام يسعدنا أن نستضيف مصارعين مشاركين بهذه البطولة ما شاء الله.
They're in like Iraq or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Diplomatic
you go.
individual.
This
I'm
is great. Watch
perhaps
this.
not quite so diplomatic. In fact, I find your question and your remarks insulting to what I
The
do.
Undertaker's like, oh shit.
Physically, no man can do what I do in the ring.
Undertaker
If they could,
probably torched
Why wouldn't they be
pussy
out there
back in the
making
day.
the type of money we make, and enjoy the type of fame and lifestyle that we enjoy? So I find your remark and your question insulting.
It's not my question. It's somebody.
Does that fucking feel fake, huh? Does that feel fake?
Hey,
Flip the table.
Does it?
oh no, just
Why don't you
just grab
come
his
down
tie.
tonight, and before I kick his ass, I'll kick your ass.
How's that?
Promote the
Hey,
show.
how's that for kayfabe?
down.
Hey, we're
How's
not
that
here
for
to be
gay,
insulted.
babe?
I'm not here to be insulted.
Okay. Right.
He
Can you
said
get away with that in Saudi Arabia?
I don't know, dude. Hey, he did. He ain't getting in trouble.
That's crazy. I've never seen that. And you know what? This match that Vader's having with Cactus Jack that I'm watching, it's a really good fucking match. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I didn't know
they
Vader
always
was that good.
they always put on great matches together.
Vader was so like I wasn't around, like he wasn't around when I was. I mean, he probably was. He just wasn't on TV anymore. When did he stop wrestling?
Well, he was going to be
Oh, no,
champion.
isn't Vader? Vader's dead now, right?
Yeah,
No, I know he has been dead for a while.
he was going to be champion, and Shawn Michaels sandbagged him.
Oh, that's right. But when did he leave WWF or wrestling, whatever company?
What do you mean, Shawn Michaels sandbag?
He went to WC.
Like
he went to
politics backstage.
he went to ECW for
What?
a little bit, I think. No, that was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow died in 03, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Shawn Michaels sandbagged him from
Harley
being a
Race,
champion.
bro.
That's why Shawn Michaels was the biggest backstage politicker ever. That's why everyone who worked with him fucking hated him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's still one of arguably my favorite of all time.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't work with him, so he entertained me, but
Hulk Hogan, dude, they pushed the Big Show as the Giant for like so hard in WCW, dude. Like they made it seem like he was Andre the Giant's son, 1000%, dude.
They said he's not even close to 7 feet. He's like 6'8" or something.
Still pretty tall.
I thought he was Andre the Giant's son when I was a little kid because some kid at my school told me, and I believed it. You know, only kids just tell bullshit lies.
Everybody used to say that. Yeah, everybody used to say that when we were kids.
Yeah.
Undertaker and Kane were brothers. Well, that was actually a part of the storyline, I think.
Diamond Dallas Page versus Macho Man. That was a great one. DDP Rise to Stardom continues explosion. They always put on great shows.
DDP is probably the most positive guy who ever, who is around at the time he is and is still alive today. He's like the most positive dude on the planet.
What's going on with his health? Does anybody know anything right now?
Who's that?
DDP, I didn't know he was unhealthy.
Yeah, he was in the hospital for something like
Well, he's old because he was in his 40s in the 90s. So what is he now? 70?
Yeah.
Another dude that
So
probably
this
Heart
is
procedure. Wow.
yeah. This is on August 28th. Hey guys, this was 1 month ago update. This is October 2nd.
Oh,
So-
he's still alive.
Yeah, there's no updates as of a month. He's probably just still in recovery. So that's good. You know, at least he's not, he's still with us.
is Miz the 24/7 champ right now?
I
Does
don't-
that belt even exist still?
Is-
That was the dumbest belt they ever made.
Does Miz still wrestle? Yo, what up, Double D? Nice platform. Look for the show. Let's go. You like the hats, Double D?
Double D.
All right, let's see. I should have watched all these matches before we did this. I have watched the spin the wheel match.
I remember like Taboo Tuesday and Cyber Sunday when I don't even know if it was real, but the fans could vote on the match on
Yeah,
WWE.com.
they definitely made you think that you could vote on it.
There's that one Cyber Sunday where Shawn Michaels just starts super kicking all the people backstage.
Right. So okay, since in theme of Halloween, what was your favorite like scary gimmick wrestler? If that makes any sense.
Undertaker.
Okay.
Undertaker. Well,
Undertaker, Raven.
Undertaker,
Appreciate you,
Undertaker
Caesar.
during the Attitude Era. During
Mankind.
the Attitude Era. But, you know, most recently, definitely Bray.
Okay.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt was one of the only newer wrestlers that I went, wow, this guy's really
Yeah.
good. It's a shame he's
Yeah.
wrestling in the 2010s.
Dude, it was like a truck when he would throw his body at people. It'd be like a truck hit you, dude.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it looked like. you
Bray
know?
Wyatt was really good.
He had a great finisher, great entrance, great gimmick, great everything, and that's rare. We don't have that now. Nobody's got, you know. I'm trying to
So
think of somebody
creative.
who's got it all together.
What about
Because today you have guys that are really good at the in-ring, you know, Circus Olay bullshit, and then you have guys that are good on the mic. You don't really have like people who have good wrestling psychology and are good on the mic anymore. I've
Well-
noticed.
would you put ECW Raven in that line of like scary type things?
I just said Raven in general. Because he looks like he had like that kind of like grunge goth look, and
Yeah, he had that he definitely had that Nirvana look to him.
then you had man, I'm blanking, Sting with the black or the
I
black
don't-
and white face paint.
I don't consider
Because he
him
would hide in the rafters, and
I think he was more so mysterious than scary.
well, when I was a kid, they had that Sprite commercial where he goes to the kid's house and like beats the shit out of him. I don't know if you remember that. It was in,
Yeah.
like the year 2000.
Yeah, I
that
remember.
scared me when I was a kid because I thought it was legit.
That's funny.
Because I was in like kindergarten when that came out.
So like Raven like literally put somebody on a cross in ECW. That's why I say like, you know, he's like borderline on the scarier stuff.
Remember when the Undertaker hung Big Boss Man?
Yeah. Holy
Oh,
shit.
God, that was crazy.
Do you remember when the Big Boss Man drug Big Show's dad's casket? Do you remember that? And then he fed him his dog.
That was crazy.
That shit was fucking insane, dude. Man, Goldberg. I think Goldberg was overrated.
Yeah, he was more of like he played, you know, for the Georgia Bulldogs and the Atlanta Falcons. He was kind of like an athlete hire. He was great though. Like he was as one of the first. He was him and Hollywood Hogan. They came together in a pack.
Yeah.
First action figures I ever had. And when the ice cream truck would come to my street in like late '90s, there was a Goldberg pops. Now the SpongeBob popsicle ice cream thing with the gummy eyeballs.
Yeah, I remember those.
There was a Goldberg one I got, and I had a little like stand-up thing you could make of Goldberg.
Yeah. So
But he was great when I was a kid, fun in the video games. But now that like I know a lot about wrestling, and honestly, his like matches the last 10 years were all bad. He
Yeah.
hasn't had a good match since maybe '03 when he first came back to WWE after WrestleMania 19. But it was like because everyone was like, anytime a WCW star came over, it was a big deal.
yeah.
Sting came way too late in 2015.
Double D, how do you like the layout with the names?
If it even is working.
No, it is. It's working. That's what he's watching on. He's watching the bigger format. I didn't know when you schedule it, you have to click this go live button too. I thought you could just go live and it goes live. But it's fine.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks fine. Looks really good. All
Tell
right.
me this: Can you guys see me right now? Still?
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
once I set this up a little more, I'll put your guys' names on the smaller one too. So who do you guys think was like the best WCW wrestler though? Sting, right? Arguably or unanimously Sting, maybe Ric Flair, but Ric Flair was an NWA guy before he was
Oof.
WCW.
Yeah, I'd say Sting. I still think Hollywood Hogan. I know I love the NWO was the greatest thing to happen to wrestling because it's why WWF had to go the Attitude Era route. So like Hollywood Hogan's, that was like my favorite thing ever.
Okay. I like it. What about you, Jones?
Repeat the question, please.
Favorite WCW wrestler ever. Or who do you think was the best? I guess.
I like Beach Sting.
Beach Sting.
That's what I always used to call him from when we were kids. I always liked Flair. I really didn't watch too much after Sting turned into Brendan Fraser Sting. Or, I'm sorry, Brendan, what's his name?
Brendan Lee.
Crow or whatever.
Yeah.
I love it. I was obsessed with that Sting. I never saw
Okay,
the
Double D.
beach or the surfer Sting because I was too young.
I
Double
literally would maybe only catch the first hour of Nitro just because it started before Raw. Like, I always...
Yeah.
Double
was just-
D.
That's what I did when Raw was on USA. I'd watch the first hour and then turn on Kill Tony because I would just put it on waiting for Kill Tony.
Double D says Ric Flair. Woo! Hold on, I got you, Double D.
Yeah, I probably liked Flair better than... There we go. Probably liked Flair better than Sting.
Hollywood Hogan was my favorite, but he's obviously, WWF, WCW. He's just professional wrestling. So, but just only WCW. I'd probably say Sting.
Hey, just so you guys know.
Remember when Hogan had to cut his hair because he was in
Hey,
Three Ninjas?
Hey.
So he had to cut his hair.
He
and he
shaved
looked
his
like
mustache.
Don't
He shaved
cut-
his
This, and he looked
mustache.
like
hey,
that.
you guys, don't cut me off. Just so you know.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
That's for
Double
all the
D.
AEW marks.
Double D said, "Loved Nitro." MJF's the GOAT. Where do you
Yeah,
play?
well, he's on a show that isn't even cracking 400,000 people right now. So he's got
cares?
to make that move.
Wrestling sucks in general. He should just go be a fucking movie
Yeah.
star at this point.
Yeah, but WWE's still getting like 3 million a week, so you'll
Yeah.
get more eyeballs. You got to do WWE before. I know he was in Happy Gilmore because Adam Sandler's a wrestling mark, but if he wants to be in Hollywood and be a main role, he's got to go to WWE for a few years. Because fucking Sasha Banks was in that Star Wars Disney show or whatever.
Yep.
Sasha Banks.
That Gina Carano got wrongfully fired from.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Such bullshit, dude. I can't stand Disney.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those shows since probably before COVID. I just,
Yeah.
Ladies, don't feel free to sign into my DMs, ladies. Sorry. I've been hitting this.
No, you're
all
good.
day.
I'm trying to keep the noise going because there's a lot of dead air.
Yeah, no, you're good. You guys keep talking
Sting
about.
versus Jake the Snake Roberts. Spin the wheel. Oh, we already talked about that. Jake the Snake was crazy. Jake the Snake is still alive, which is incredible.
Double D says Macho Man vs. Ric Flair was one of the best Halloween matches of all time. There you go. It was a retirement match, which neither one of them retired. What a bunch of liars.
He had the WWE retirement match at Mania 24. Then he went to TNA. And then he had that stupid match against Jeff Jarrett where he had 3 heart attacks during it and didn't even know. He got like his blood work done, and the lady's like, "You had 3 heart attacks."
Like, oh shit, give me another whiskey.
Right.
Yeah, dude, he like the day Hulk Hogan died, he was at a bar in Tampa, like just like FaceTiming TMZ and crying drunk, and I'm like, how is he still alive?
That's wild.
He'll go. I mean, I don't want to say that in a mean way because I love Ric Flair, but
Yeah.
he's like Ozzy Osbourne, where you're just kind of waiting to get to log into your Facebook and see "Rest in Peace, Ric Flair."
Yeah, like, oh, well, yeah, we kind of saw this one coming fucking 3-4 years ago.
Well, he almost died in 2017. He had like a 10% chance to live, and I remember thinking,
Dude, he was at the hospital
this
when
is it.
Hogan died.
Who was?
Ric Flair, he was
no, he
at,
wasn't. He was at a bar in Tampa. I watched him the day he died. Hogan wasn't at a hospital when he died. He died at his house.
No.
He had cardiac arrest.
Ric Flair was in the hospital when he died.
Not when Hulk Hogan died.
Yeah, dude, I seen him do an
He was
interview.
at a bar in Tampa.
He
He was on TMZ right away.
He probably went to
He didn't
the
leave
bar
the
in
hospital
Tampa.
and go to a bar.
Yeah, he probably left the hospital and went to a bar.
He wasn't in the hospital, dude. He was in the hospital in 2017, and he had a 10%.
No, I swear, like he
chance
was
of
doing
survival.
something at the
He was
hospital,
in the hospital.
and he
Say to the Jessica Ventura voice.
he was in the hospital.
Well, he wasn't in the hospital because he was doing that air horn sponsorship company, and he was out and about in Florida. He got kicked
Flair
out of a
loves
bar
the
in
cocaine.
Gainesville last year.
I
Why
remember
could you have
that.
said that in the Ventura voice?
Hulk Hogan was in the hospital with Ric Flair when Ric Flair came out of his coma, and the first thing Ric Flair said was like, "Hogan, can you get me a 6-pack?" And Hogan's like, Hogan told the story on Theo Von, and Hogan's like, "Holy shit, bro, you're an alcoholic." Like,
That's so
holy
funny.
shit.
Bitches and blow. Woo! Man, oh
I feel
man.
like Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr. though is like today people see that as the greatest of all time because Eddie Guerrero's gone, but I think at the time it would have been
A mid card at best.
Mediocre.
it would have been more like I don't know.
I think it's
It
more
was a
so.
great match.
I think it's more so they look back at it as the nostalgia in it.
Yeah, and Eddie Guerrero went on to be a big star and died early, and Rey Mysterio went on to be a big star,
Yeah.
and now his son's a star.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero's daughter is in somebody's wrestling school right now.
Really?
I just saw.
I would
yeah.
bet.
I can't remember whose wrestling school it is.
I didn't even know he had a daughter. I always thought he just had a son.
Vicky used to be hot.
I don't think she did.
Well, Vic, I hated when Vicky Guerrero was on the show for like 10 years. It's like, all right, it's like when The Undertaker, he has his podcast and he put Michelle McCool on it. It's like, no, I want your co-host from Texas. I don't want Michelle McCool. And the
I want
podcast
Sarah.
sucks now.
Yeah.
I want Sarah to be his partner on the podcast.
Yeah, he had to cover up his tattoo. I had the action figure that had that tattoo. It came with the glow-in-the-dark ring, and the casket came with the paper casket you had to build it for a casket match.
I think I'm going to. We should all get Sarah tattooed on our necks. That would just say what wrestling fans we are. Because if you know, you know. You know. What
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
know.
You guys is crazy.
But the Halloween Havoc
Smoke
97
weed every day.
set, like the stage is my favorite.
Yeah.
It's got the giant pumpkin,
It's a good one.
the giant like gargoyle over the screen or whatever.
I'm watching Hollywood Hogan and the Giant.
Are you still watching that like live best of Halloween Havoc?
Yeah, and they're taking on Macho Man.
I'm gonna throw that back on.
This one was one of the best ones.
Oh, look, there's a Slim Jim sponsorship everywhere. It's like WWE today.
Look at this one.
I cannot watch wrestling now because they have the sponsorships on the ladders, the tables, and the chairs, and it is so tacky. But yeah, that's my favorite stage ever. That's like my favorite wrestling stage ever. That, the old Backlash one with the claws that moved.
Oh shit! This is just Hogan versus Macho Man for the WCW title.
This is 98. This is the 98 stage. This was one of the best ones. Look at Jericho. Disco Inferno.
I think they used that twice, though. I think they used that stage twice.
I love this one.
I mean, why not? It looks fucking good. Yeah, it looks great. Sponsored by Snicker.
Yeah. Like, here's a better shot of it.
Jim all over this ring. Jones, does that not look like WWE today?
Yeah. All those Slim Jims and the 4 fucking hosts.
Yeah, but this is kind of how it was back in the days. So back in the days, WWF would be like Karate Fighters. It would be Super Soaker host was a lot of the advertisement for him. All of them used to do that. It's just.
It was in the ring?
If not in the ring.
Vince McMahon banned advertisements in the ring. You wanted a clean canvas.
Maybe not in the ring, no.
I'm talking on the ring canvas. It looks like WWE.
I thought you were talking about
100 fucking advertisements. No, they've always had sponsorships.
Okay, because like I remember like Karate Fighters were on the Survivor Series.
This match is like someone would be walking down the ramp and JR would be like, "This match is brought to you by Skittles. Taste the rainbow," and then they'll go back to the match. And it wasn't like there's Skittles. Do you remember when Rey Mysterio was fighting his son? And it's supposed to be this emotional rivalry match, and there's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch costume guy dancing outside of the ring. Do you remember how ridiculous that was?
Say like a Jose Cuervo guy.
Yeah, Jose Cuervo. Well, they just now do alcohol. They never did alcohol because they're mostly kids watch wrestling. Now they have that whiskey or Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly, and they played that 1,000 times at SummerSlam. And it was stuck in my head for 6 months.
That's great.
You're Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly.
Look, this is another good one.
Cody Rhodes.
This is another good one.
That's a cool one.
They use
the
this.
Slim Jims kind of ruin it, but
they use this face a lot. Like this face was the same thing on this. Like it was the same face.
What is that face? Is it like the gargoyle guy or something?
Yeah, it was just something they did back in the day. It was just like their WCW bad guy for Halloween face. Look, here was the mummy.
Halloween face.
Here was the mummy.
That stuff was stupid. That never aged well. They did that in the first ECW on Sci-Fi. A guy came out like a zombie
I love this
Sci-Fi
logo.
people were like, "Yeah, that's cool." That's my favorite Sting right there. He just looks like a fucking badass.
Yeah. No, my favorite Sting is Beach Sting.
They always look tacky to me, but I didn't watch it, so I don't have any nostalgia with that Sting. That's why.
Wow, look at
But
that.
the video games are crazy because they don't anymore because he went to AEW, but they have like 5 versions of Sting. The Wolfpack Sting.
Well, here, I'll show you this. Check this out.
It's just too colorful. It's too like 80s.
Dude, that's sweet.
This is
Dude,
the
go
wrong
back
one.
to Purple Sting. Go to Purple Sting. That's the best one right there, but go back to Purple Sting. Purple Sting looked bad as fuck, dude.
This one was raw. Look at this one.
Nah, dude, Purple's the best one.
Look at that.
So other than United States USA Sting.
This is probably a great fucking match. Sting and British Bulldog versus Vader and Sid Vicious.
Beach Blast. I love the ones I like to rewatch are the outdoor ones at like Spring Break, the ones at Daytona at the Biker Club.
So good. Look at that.
Those are just so cool.
Look.
You couldn't have a wrestling show at a biker club because the bikers would be like, "What's this gay circus shit?"
You know, he used to do all his own.
We'll be right back.
He used to do all his own face paint.
No, we'll keep.
Well, I don't think when it comes to face paint, I think Jeff Hardy is a lunatic with that.
Yeah.
I miss when he came out with the glow paint in the early. You weren't watching anymore, Tom, but in 2002 and 2003, before he got refused to drug test or whatever, went to TNA, he had that glow in the dark paint, and he'd wear the khaki pants and the white tank top. He looked so sick. Yeah, that's from the video game.
That Sting looks
People
gay.
make these 2K25.
Yeah. He's gay. Ew.
You can download anybody on the community creations. You can download AEW rings. You can download
Nice.
anything.
Yeah.
That Sting was
that's
cool.
Sweet.
I
Look,
bought it and I never play it. That's why I don't buy video games.
Did you
anymore,
guys
'cause I
see-
never have time to play them.
did you guys see that his son is wrestling now?
Yeah, he's in. What promotion is he on?
His name's B Sting.
What if he?
I'm shocked Sting got away with like doing the woo because that was Ric Flair. I mean, that's almost like copyright infringement.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, these dudes all copied someone.
Bitches and blow, huh?
Yeah, but they were
Probably.
wrestling at the same time. I hate how like Kevin Owens does the stunner.
Yeah.
And I understand he got permission from Stone Cold, but that's so lazy.
Yeah, but it's like he's like a fat slob and he does it and it doesn't look good.
He
like-
never looked believable to me ever. He's the reason I can't watch. I can't get emotionally invested in new wrestling because like, all right, this guy like looks like somebody. He looks like a high school gym teacher or like a grade school gym teacher or something. He's like got a gut. He looks like he's never. Vince Russo says he looks like a go to the gym. He's great on the mic too. So
Yeah.
he like looked better.
Yeah.
But he grew up with that Sami Zayn and ROH.
Yep.
Go to the
bullshit,
gym,
so-
bro. Go to the gym, bro.
Go to a
Pick up-
gym, bro. Come on,
Honestly,
bro. Go to the gym.
I liked Kevin Owens with Chris Jericho.
Go to
That was
the
all
gym,
Jericho.
bro.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
all-
all Jericho. Jericho's funny as fuck.
The
Yeah.
list.
The list.
You just made the list.
Look at that. Look at that LA Chargers Sting.
Oh shit. That
Yeah.
purple Sting, dude. Pull that up like full
See,
page.
I just think that's so badass, the black and white paint. Like, he just looks edgy as fuck.
Yeah. I love Sting. Do you remember I remember when he
Yo,
went
why
to
are we cranking the Sting for this long?
because he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Can we
Look at
crank,
his
can we
abs.
crank the
Look at his
MJF
abs.
for a little bit?
This was great.
It's joking. Yeah, at the time, though, that was stupid because The Dark Knight came out and everyone was like, copy. I remember Rey Mysterio. I didn't watch it anymore, but I remember Rey Mysterio had the Joker gimmick at WrestleMania. I just remember
Yeah.
seeing it. But this was so tacky at the time on TNA. I remember I turned it on once and I'm like, oh, Sting's changing his gimmick now this late in his career. But it's funny now to go back and look at.
That looks sweet.
And yeah, TNA, he put some red in the paint. TNA Sting was cool.
Well, TNA. Well,
Yeah.
he had red. He changed to red when he switched to Wolfpack. So it kind
His
of
whole face was red when he was on Wolfpack.
yeah, it looked kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a cool throwback though to see. Like what's in
Yeah.
a video game or something. It's cool. It looks cool, but yeah, it's like almost looks like he's bleeding.
Macho Man
Profusely.
took Hogan's wig off. Put it on. That's good.
Look, Chris Benoit popped up on my feed. Look from with Sora.
I've made mistakes. I know that.
It's
But from the
AI.
bottom of my heart, I just want to say I'm sorry. And I
It
ask
sounds
for
like
your
CM
forgiveness.
Punk.
I've made mistakes.
Dude, AI,
Creepy AI.
I don't even agree
AI.
with making that. Like, the dude's a fucking piece of shit. He killed us.
Yeah, just move on. And I think a lot of it too is younger kids that weren't alive when he was around, and they're like, "Oh, he
Get
was
over
so."
The dude
He was.
fucking is
If you were
horrible human
alive,
being.
yeah. I mean, it's sad what happened. I still think he was one of the greatest technical, but I just don't think about it anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, you just can't. Like,
I
feel
skip
the
his
same way.
matches when they come on. Normally, the only thing I can rewatch is him hugging Eddie at WrestleMania 20 because it's so creepy how they both. Eddie only had 1 year left on his life, and then Benoit was 3 years, and his kids are in the ring with him, and it's ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that show was just nuts.
Is this
Scummy.
Miss Elizabeth coming back out to the ring?
I'm
Oh.
sure it is.
I'm not watching it, so I do not know.
Somehow dudes like Luger and Snuka get the fuck away with murdering females too. Like, it's crazy to me how shit used to be.
Very, very, very.
Before the internet, man.
And Snuka literally got charged with that, but they said he was too old to go to jail.
Yeah.
What a lucky bastard. He's related to one of the females.
They're throwing Slim Jims at the Macho Man. The crowd is.
That's like when they give away Prime bottles at WWE now. I thought I lost my SummerSlam Prime, but I found it.
Breaking news.
Oh, he pulled his pants down. Had to blur it out. Oh, dude, Hogan's. That's what I'm saying though. But Hogan didn't need the characters were so good. They didn't need all the flash because
I heard
so
about
good
that.
on the
Double
mic
D.
and the matches meant something.
Double D said breaking news: a terrorist plot in Dearborn, Michigan, by 5 arrested.
Yeah, that was like a week ago. Double D's on Facebook. He's not on X, so he's like a week behind.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, Cash Patel there was who cares about that? This is the wrestling podcast. We save that for the other one.
Just know that Cash is a dog.
Yeah.
Big dog. Cash Patel. He's with us.
So.
All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
The thing. So, Chad, tell us some of your guys' favorite matches.
Let's talk about crazy matches, like the Boiler Room matches, the Casket matches, or the Inferno matches.
So, the Boiler Room match between Undertaker and Mankind was here in Cleveland, right?
Yeah. Was that Survivor Series or SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam 96, because they were talking about that at the Cleveland one. They're like,
yep.
At the Gun Arena in 1996.
Oh, really?
Or maybe it was 97. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he pulled his pants down. Shit. Jimmy, how far ahead of me are you?
You might have paused it or something. Or sometimes my YouTube will, this happens with Kill Tony, it'll, buffer a little bit so it doesn't lag at all, and then I'll be, 2 minutes behind.
I just saw him pull his pants down.
Who do you guys think is the best horror wrestler right now? So I don't know everyone who's on AEW. So I mean I know Darby Allin's kind of. Yeah, I was to say WWE. I don't think there's anybody right now that's scary.
Not
really.
Or in
WWE. I mean, you got the Wyatt Six.
Bo Dallas has been out though.
Bo Dallas. I love how he's not Bo Dallas anymore.
I know he's just
howdy.
He's just not a.
Well, he got arrested at an airport. He was hammered. They didn't let him on the plane.
He's just not a B team mid carder anymore.
But the Wyatt Six, I hate when someone dies and they milk the death. Like that,
yeah.
Jones was talking about Rey Mysterio becoming the champion. That wouldn't have happened if Eddie Guerrero didn't pass away.
I don't know.
The feud, though, the feud with Randy Orton was great when he's like, Eddie's not in heaven. Eddie's down there. You see Rey Mysterio turn away and then he cries a little bit.
And why does Dom Mysterio look like Eddie Guerrero and not Rey Mysterio? That's so fucking
because of his
crazy.
mustache and his mullet.
Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio has a mask on, so we don't really know what he looks like now. I'm sure you can find it on Instagram or something.
I think he looks. He probably looks. I'm pretty sure he looks like Rey Mysterio.
He probably looks more like his mom.
Yeah, could be.
But they had that SummerSlam 05 match. That's why what's so crazy about Eddie Guerrero is he was such a heel before he died. Such a heel.
I love when he would when the refs would be down and he'd pick up a chair and he'd wait for the refs to get up and he'd hit it on the ground. His last
ever match, he did that against. He became Mr. Kennedy, but he was Mr. Anderson at the time. That was his last ever match.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't watch it when he wrestled.
So in TNA is Mr. Anderson at TNA, but Mr. Kennedy versus Kurt Angle in a cage match. I watched it 2 nights ago because I just threw something on while I was laying in my bed. I ended up watching the whole thing, and I was like, damn, Because Mr. Kennedy popped for steroids after the Benoit thing, so there's no tolerance when that happened.
He was so good too. I liked him.
Yeah. My dad thought he hated wrestling at the time, and now that he's older, and he remembers taking me to the shows, so he's like nostalgic with some of the people. He loved Mr. Kennedy. He thought it was hilarious. He's like, that guy's got white hair.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
And he's just oiled up and on steroids with the white hair.
Right.
He's
That's
like
funny.
he's just a roided out fucking Bob Holly.
Yeah. Well, Bob Holly was roided out.
Holly looked fucking good. Yeah, hardcore Holly looked fucking ripped.
Yeah.
Maven had Vince Russo on. He would hold up pictures of like mean or nice. And he showed Hardcore Holly, and I was like, damn, dude. Because Hardcore Holly was a mid-carder guy.
Yeah.
Who would put people over.
So,
and now he looks more main event than anybody.
So when I first
the companies.
When I first seen Hardcore Holly, he was known as Race Car Holly.
Yeah.
And he wore Spark Plug Holly. That's what it was, Spark Plug Holly. And he wore like a one piece suit, and it had racing stripes down the side.
Yeah. That blue suit.
It was blue one and a red one.
It's redneck. He had he did his Alabama slam, and me and my friends would do that move on each other on a trampoline because it was so easy to do. You just put the guy over your shoulders and flip him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I powerbombed somebody before. 2 people, actually.
I love how you remember.
I'll go over there and put you in the figure
Well,
four.
I powerbombed one, and his friend's mom came down and yelled at me because I put his head over his legs. And then I powerbombed Jeff on the couch.
I high-fived my brother, and I thought I broke his neck. But he was fine. He was just faking it.
Yeah.
So I was like freaking out.
It was like,
we used to do on the trampoline, bro. We used to do swanton bombs on each other. My friend put me in a walls of Jericho and almost broke my back. I was like,
that's hilarious.
I'm not acting anymore. Stop. And we like recorded it.
Yeah.
And me and my friend had this like 30-minute match. Then his mom goes, dinner's ready. And then in the middle of the match, he goes, Mom, you ruined the match. And we had it on camera. It was the funniest shit ever.
That's hilarious.
Man, I missed that. The TWF, the Trampoline Wrestling Federation, we took the WWF logo, which was like super taboo and blurred out at the time. We just put a T over it on the other side of the F, or the W.
Nice. I like it.
Get the F out.
Get the F out and add the T, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friends had like a little backyard wrestling thing, and they even went so far as to went and got real barbed wire.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, you guys are nuts, dude. Like, at first I was with it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's why they play those "Don't try this at home" stuff before every.
Cool.
When I was a kid, when the DVDs came out, it'd be like, "Tragedies are real." Oh my God, he has broken it out. There's like all these brutal injuries, and now it's like this super clean, like John Cena, like, we are professionals. Please don't try this at home, school, or with your friends.
Remember how bad? Remember how much JR hated Triple H?
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. My God, that son of a bitch.
I loved it.
Bitch, my God.
I loved it. I loved how JR put everybody over.
I used to do a really good Jim Ross impression when I was a kid, and my friends were wrestling each other, and I was like, back on. And then I'd be like, this match is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. And then they just all cracked up laughing or pissing themselves. They had to restart the match.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then my friend, we had a Roman candle, and he stood over it for his entrance. He burned a hole in the bottom of his shorts, his underwear, and his dick came out during the match. I was like, by God, you can see his balls. He's like, what?
They
I'm like, yeah, your balls are showing.
They got a Scream 7 coming out. Oh, shit.
That son of a bitch.
Vader. I like how everything's just wrestling on this with Vader.
Vader and Shawn.
We went 18 minutes and tore down Venus, and it came up to be Jesus Christ. There you are, moving here.
king shit wherever you've been before, but this is WWF, and I've been here for X amount of years. If you're ever that stiff with me in the ring again, I'll put a dime in the jukebox, and you'll be gone the next day.
During the
I'll put
middle
it
of the
down in the
match, it
jukebox,
looked like he was
you'll be
going for an
gone.
elbow drop, and he just came down and just started yelling. It looked like he threw a temper tantrum in the middle of the match.
You know, I thought it was unprofessional. I mean, okay, A, B, oh, we'll skip C, but we'll do D and come back
Remember
to C.
when he Bach purposely oversold Hogan?
Isn't it funny?
He didn't
How,
like the finish in
is-
SummerSlam 05.
isn't it funny that this is how I was talking about, and then this shows up?
So
Yeah.
never in my
It's
life had
because
it happened.
we're being monitored
You
by
know, I mean,
AI.
everyone forgets spots, and even Sean forgets spots. Well, if you forget something, well, you do something else, then you come back to it, right? I mean, it's called wrestling. We were in Nassau, it was sold out. And
But what's like? Let's try to like have a conversation. What's the craziest match? Doesn't have to be like a Halloween gimmick. What's like the craziest match that like you saw and you like winced at? You're like, ah.
Oh, for sure, New Jack versus Mustafa.
Yeah, I was thinking of New Jack when I was saying that.
But I watched it live, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I watched New Jack versus Mustafa live, and when you see New Jack jump 40 feet out of a fucking, I don't know, concrete rafter onto concrete and a table, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Look at this. Bret Hart shoots on Vader like wrestling a cement truck filled with barf.
You want to watch it?
I mean, you can always throw something on just so it's not your YouTube page, just kind of sitting there.
What if you were prepared for all those interview curveballs?
Who came up with the idea to turn you heel, and what was the process behind it?
It kind of was interesting because I didn't see it coming. I remember Vince called me. I'm trying to remember what time, or probably maybe a month before WrestleMania.
So this was about a year ago, right? You could tell he's kind of like...
Well, I think this is Inside the Rope clips, so they uploaded this a year ago, but this happened in like 2015 probably.
Okay.
He's way older looking now. But Bret Hart, for some reason, like he should be treated like royalty. He went to that SummerSlam at MetLife and they didn't have a seat for him. It's like, dude, it's Bret Hart.
Right.
He's the only Hart that's still alive, you know, from his generation.
Man, Hart. I always thought that was cool. How
he's the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. Like legit one of the GOATs.
He is. He's really good. He just held on to shit too long and you know.
Canadian grudges.
And he's Canadian. I was saying he's Canadian.
Yeah.
But so is Jericho. So there's a lot of great Canadians, man.
Yeah.
Benoit was Canadian.
Yeah, but Jericho's
Tony
half American.
Schiavone, Bobby Heenan, and Gene Okerlund. What a great commentary.
But Jericho's dad is American, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who?
Played hockey. He played hockey in...
Yeah, he played hockey, so they lived in Canada because he played for Winnipeg, like the Winnipeg Jets.
And
or
he played for the Rangers for a little bit too.
Was there Halloween Havoc at the Wolstead Center?
No.
Maybe February.
No.
And he called me up and he goes,
They were big enough to be at the
I
at
want
the
to turn
gun.
you heel. And I remember I said, well, I don't want to turn heel. And because
but the gun wasn't open until like 96.
My royalties off T-shirts and dolls.
So the Wolstein
and
Center
all
was
that
like the
stuff they were
OG
selling.
downtown arena.
It would have been a big cut in my income to
because the
give
Richfield
all that up
Coliseum
and-
was
Bret
and,
Hart or Joe
turn
Biden?
heel.
Yeah.
I remember he called me. He said, he goes, give me
Judge my
5
physical and
minutes,
mental
and I'll
my
talk to you
physical
into
as well as my mental fitness.
Listen, to be fair, Bret Hart always kind of talked like this. You could go back in the days. He always kind of talked like he had like a little bit of a mush brain, a little bit.
Yeah, he was like calm. He wasn't that loud on the mic.
And he would he would
didn't say anything
pause.
flashy.
He would pause for a little bit too long at times.
All
And I
men
was
and
so
women
dead
created
against it, I
by
said,
go. You
okay,
know the
I'll give you
thing.
5 minutes to talk me into it. And he
Thanks, bro.
I was somewhere else, like on the other part of
Wow.
America. I think it was in Texas or something. And
Thank you.
I had to go to New Haven, Connecticut, I believe
sure
is
you
where it
guys
was.
already
Might have been
did.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
All right, this is
but,
boring. This is like 20 minutes. That's
no,
why I
he said, I'll
said
meet you at the
This is
building.
brutal.
All right. I'm almost done. Just wait till I come up. Go behave.
Just throw in like clips on like wrestling on mute in the background.
I don't know if we can because.
Yeah, we can.
What do you mean, like anything?
Like WCW or something. Don't put on
It
like.
won't. It won't show up on OBS.
Oh, okay, then
It'll show up for us. Oh no, it won't even show up for us. It won't. It doesn't. It blocks it out. I think.
I'm gonna put a picture up or something.
Alright, we could do that.
Trying to save this a little because this was just kind of random bullshit. I think we talked about Halloween Havoc for 20 minutes. There you go. That's a good picture. Goldberg. Yeah, Rey Mysterio, that full piece. It almost looks like he has fake muscles. Like, you know, you buy those Halloween costumes with the muscles.
That's kind of like how the giant Gonzalez looked.
Yeah. Because he wore that.
Who's the guy is that the guy who faced the Undertaker and had the hair suit on?
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. Looked like a real bodysuit.
Look at this guy with vampire teeth and shooting fireworks out of his hands. You'll see it in probably like a minute, Josie, because you're behind.
Who was singing?
Flex, I'm doing well, brother. How you doing? We are doing very well.
How many people are watching this?
No one right now, but it's just because we're still newer. You know, once we do it more, it starts growing more.
Tell you who is watching. Double D.
I don't see Double D watching either no more.
So there's two. There's vertical stream
and V. So I understand.
Which is one watching, which is literally me just clicking on it. Then we have the vertical stream, which looks. There's nothing. It's just three of us stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's how it'll look.
Shit.
That's how it'll look for the Brick Road one too. Except it'll be four of us.
Who the hell's the honky tonk man about this fight?
On WCW?
The guy with who shoots the fireworks out of his hands. You'll see, it's funny.
Psychosis?
No, I don't know who it is. Or actually, Tatanka's in the ring right now with what I'm watching.
In WCW?
Or somebody shot confetti into the crowd. Who is that? Looks like Tatanka. Or somebody from the... No, it's not him. Never mind. Take that back. It's the guy with the vampire teeth in. But I think he's doing it because it's Halloween.
Marvelous Mark Marrow.
Yeah, Mark Marrow. I just saw him from the back. I was like, that's like Tatanka. Remember when Tatanka came back in like 2005?
Yeah, I do actually remember that. Didn't he come back at the Royal Rumble?
He was at the 06 Royal Rumble, but I don't remember when he came back in 05.
Dude, I remember Tatanka when he was... I remember Tatanka when I was a kid. Hold on.
I'm just eating the kids' Halloween candy.
Hello? Yeah, I'm doing this live stream. I'll be done here in a minute, though. I'll call you back here as soon as I'm done. Bye-bye.
Mid-show phone call?
I'm
what
here.
are you up to over there, player?
I'm here.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Never mind. We'll keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. All right, guys. Is that a good place to end it, or?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think this was. We started off with 12 viewers and ended with 0.
It's all right. We'll get it together. I didn't realize I had to do that, so now I know.
You're setting up before actually set up. Don't invite us here and then set up because you did this with the Brick Road a couple times.
Listen, in order for me to set it up, you have to be in Discord, so I can't set it up without you guys being in Discord. So you have to be in here.
We're learning. We're learning.
I don't know why it keeps messing up. I don't know.
Hey, you don't have to explain yourself to this prick, Bird. You don't owe him shit.
Yeah, you do. You owe me money for this.
No, you owe me money.
Podcast
2 hours of my time.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're going to end it on that one. Really do appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with us.
Shout out to Turkey. Shout out to Turkey.
Yeah, shout out to Turkey.
Shout out to Turkey.
Shout out to everybody who stopped by. Yep. Wait, what? Why?
He's a jerk.
Oh, all right. We'll end it on that. Jerkaloo is a jerk.
Hungry. We'll be right back.
Have a good one, everybody. Peace.
We are led